G'day everyone, it is Monday the 25th of May at 8:33 p.m. We are back at it again at the Gran Turismo daily races. We've already been out there tonight working on some of them, and to me they are an absolute cracker this week. I think they've got them very well sorted out. As you can see, we've got the G70 in the corner there, rocking the Aussie Pug livery as always. Um, but we're gonna be tackling all three of the daily races tonight. So strap yourselves in, and we are going to go through it all. Obviously, some usual things we'll go through. So this week, where we're starting on, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner above our logo, you'll see there's a couple of widgets on how we're traveling. So we are in the BDR rankings. We've completed in 41 races, and I think we've had about there's a few clean races and podiums there. Can't exactly see the widget there in full screen, but there. So and that'll update live as we go. Oh yeah, mate, got the Holden shirt on, mate. Don't you worry about that. We're representing today. We are representing today. So obviously, collect. So we're well and truly about a quarter into the bees. You wish, mate. You wish. You love the Fords. There's nothing wrong with Ford. I just don't have any Ford shirts. Otherwise, I'd wear them. So yeah, so we're tracking in the bees. The sportsmanship's took a bit of hit in the last couple of races. It has been a bit of biff and barging, but not too bad. There's actually a race B. I'm going to show. It's actually going to be the race of the week, I feel. So already, I think I already have a race of the week video for the week, which is saying something. I'll give you a bit of a teaser, but yeah, it was. We had a bullseye on our back. Let me just say, we were targeted big time. We finished 7th, but there was a lot in there. So, is it this one here? Yeah. So, keep an eye out if you're looking. There's a Porsche. So, we're going to be watching. Where is he? He did not. Yeah, this Ferrari actually. We'll be watching this Ferrari because he actually has a decent old crack, and yeah, I actually thought it was a Porsche, but it was actually a Ferrari. But yeah, he has a decent old crack. I haven't got feeling he reckons I took him out. So we'll go through it. But he was in attack mode. I'm just going to take anyone out. So he's coming through there. So I'm up to P8, which is not too bad. But it all turned sideways for him, and I reckon he must have blamed me for it, or he wasn't happy because he was targeting some people. So he got shunted out of the way. So he was not a happy chappy. So that was basically the hairpin. So we get, so he's on max attack. So I'm quite literally up to, at this stage, P5s, P6, P5s. So there I am with Sabrina Carpenter. Is watch, he does the lunge, and I am It's quite. Can't believe it what he does, but yeah. So yeah, I took a terrible line which gave Sabrina Carpenter a crack. So he is on the run. So Sabrina's flashing, no big issues there. So watch these two are battling at the back. Nearly get taken out there, like close, that close. I'm like, alright, what's going on here? So because me and Sabrina were basically battling the whole time. I apologise for stream elements, guys. I am still trying to work out the chat on that. See him back there in P9, so watch this. Like, yeah, he was just out to ruin everyone's race. Actually was clean through there, but there was actually a part there there was like what got taken out. I don't know whether it was that race. It might have been an earlier race. I'll have to check my replays, but it was hectic. So let's go through the daily races for this week. Let's have a squiz. So this week the daily races they're all right. I don't mind them. So we've got Suzuka. So race A, we have Suzuka Circuit. It is in the Honda Integra. It is 3 laps, 12 cars in the Comfort Softs. Don't mind it. It's actually a good little, being that it's on the Suzuka with that little car, front wheel drive. Yeah, it's a bit floaty, but you get to throw it around a little bit. It's not too bad. Standard usual stuff. There's no real changes in regards to penalties or anything like this. And then we've got race B, which is at Trial Mountain. Obviously, we just saw the replay of that in the Genesises. I was in the Genesis G70. 16 cars, 5 laps, race hards. Just a fast race. Just a real fast race. Yeah, there's no issues there. Rocking a quality time of 136.8. We're a second off Budley, which is not a bad effort. And then we've got race C, which is Watkins Glen. We have done some quali, but we haven't done a race yet on this. So we'll probably attack this one, this race, which entry period opens in 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Then we'll do some quali, so we can sharpen up the quali time, just get a rhythm going, and then we'll attack that race at 9 o'clock. It is in the Group 3 vehicles. I am using the G70, so that's the car I'll be using. Seems to work for me. It doesn't seem to be too bad. So I know Budley's out there doing a lap at the moment. He's actually out in the races, which we do have their streams up and going as always. So make sure we've got Mick Goes Racing's live tonight, and obviously we've got Mr. Budley live as well. So there he is. He's in the pits at the moment. He said he's just yet. So make sure you do jump over to Budley Stones. And we've also got Mr. Mick Goes Racing, which they're both tackling tackling race C's at the moment. So hopefully we get a race with Budley on race C, which will be pretty good. And then obviously we'll go from there. So we've got about, as it 45 seconds, 43 seconds to get into the next race, and that's what we'll be doing. But how's everyone's weekend been? How has everyone been? How was your racing on the weekend? Obviously, schedule this week is daily races tonight. We have AGT Cup Thursday and probably a little bit of Nürburgring practice, or we may do some Manu Cup practice. Saturday afternoon, we've got Manu Cup. It is at Bathurst in the Group 4 vehicles. And then obviously our Saturday night, anything goes. Now, as far as I'm aware, Mick Goes Racing will be hosting a community race on Saturday night. So we'll be slipping in with him and having a go at that. So let's get in and let's get some qualies out of the way and see if we can speed this up a little bit. Be good. Who's got a ghost out there? Wezzel's got a ghost. So let's load his ghost up and chase him around. So let's go. I'd like to thank the 109 subscribers we've got at this moment. We were up to 111. But we lost a couple. I'm sorry to see you go, but obviously I wasn't entertaining enough for you. Hey, Traps, how you going, bud? That's a penalty. Start again. Well, everyone seems to be in the, I don't know what sort of cars everyone's rocking. I know Mick was in the BMW. They are the Group 3 vehicles, so I'm in the Genesis GX at the moment, Traps. I'd love to, mate. It's freaking freezing today. We've had rain and thunderstorms and all sorts of stuff today. Yeah, Sparks was saying it's a bit warm over in UK land. And when I was racing with Sparkles last night, because I was racing with Sparkles and Doc and a few others on last night, doing some community lobbies with them, and they were saying it was quite warm in the UK land. So you wouldn't tell them in a short sleeve, but I have a split system right above me, so that's on 19 degrees at the moment. No different to Melbourne, mate. No different to Melbourne in Victoria. Said we had a lot of rain today, like thunderstorms, rain. Didn't feel cold, like I felt cold, but it's not too bad. It's raining at the moment. But we're supposed to be getting a cold snap, Arctic cold snap that's going to last till first week of June, so I think this week's going to be pretty buggered. Was it? How was that slower? Brisbane, but I believe Brisbane is surface. Well, the thing is, there's a big cold snap on the east coast, so yeah, you probably wouldn't feel it inland Queensland. But because I'm a storm chaser as well, so I do watch the bureau, the weather very close, and yeah, there's a big trough, cold trough just on the east coast, and it's just driving a lot of this. Pulling a lot of cold air from Antarctic, and so yeah, a lot of the east coast is copping it at the moment, and obviously us as well. Traps just cuddle up to the freezer, mate. That's a bit better. I can do Big Specs' weather services as well, Dark, if you want, mate. Start of each stream, I'll do a weather forecast for the week for Oz. Wessel, I'm coming for you, mate. I got your bloody time up in front of me. Oh no! Ah, I was doing so well there. Mate, my town's exactly the same. Where we are, where I'm in back of Smash, it's exactly the same, mate. We're inside of a galley or valley, and the rain comes, goes around us. Like it must bit of updraft from the valley, and the updraft from the valley splits the clouds, and yeah, the rain always goes around us. So for us to get rain here in Lower Victoria, sometimes it does miss us, mate. So yeah, I get it. We have to do another lap to recover. Damn, that was a freaking monster lap. That was a bloody monster lap, that. That was a monster. That was in the 145s. I had to nail that. Have to have been. That's better. Let's go. 146 is not a bad lap though. See how we go with that. 146.4. What did that put us? Where did that put us in the lobby in the leaderboard? Not quite up, Mick, but yeah, we would have got that. We would have got higher on that. So we've got about 5 minutes or 5 seconds, and then we're jumping into a lobby. Let's go. Who do we have? Who do we have? Do we have a Budley in here? No, we don't have a Budley in here, unfortunately. Let's go. So definitely going to be using the Easio Dash tonight to monitor tyre wear, to see what the tyres will do, for sure. And I reckon I might use TC1 just to, because this Genesis does not like. The Genesis does not like hard tyres, especially cold hard tyres. So we'll give ourselves a bit of a TC. Thanks, Wessel. Curious to see how this car goes with the tyres. I don't think many people are using the Genesises. Oh, you pushed me off the track, you pain in the ass. Oi. If I cop a penalty for that, I'll tell ya. Just got to get some temp in these tyres. They're at 70 degrees at the moment, so we'll just see what they do. It's 11 laps. Might be able to get him on the undercut. Let's go. Feels alright, I don't mind it. Gotta just get a bit more feeling in these tyres. 150 is not too bad. I have cooked it. That's not fair. I was slower. Again, again, actually lost position because of that. And you penalised me. Damn you, Kaz. He's going to block in now. Will allow me to get past him. Haha! Thank you very much. Now it's got to chase down 11. Louse is coming for me. Front left tyres hot as. I reckon we'll pit this lap. The softies are already in. So is he on softs or is he on hards is the question. The softies are, but so the softy guys have made them last 6 laps. So we should, if we flick the softs this lap, we should finish the race fairly strong. Five laps is optimal. Okay, yeah. So we can pit this lap and we'll have tyres in it. Yeah, we'll have tyres left. And the guys that have pitted are going to be on hards. Genesis is looking after the tyres, well I feel. He's going to have a 3-second penalty. We'll know in a sec. This is the first race of the journey with that. We won't need traction control now, in my eyes. Let's see what they do. They're cold, so they're going to take a little bit to warm up. Coming up now, 63. Well, the leaders were on hards. Almost at 10. If we can get a top 10 finish in this lobby, that's not too bad. feel like these guys were on hards now. Got 3 here. Go on, mate. If you want to go, go. I'll happily chase. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to push you along. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. That's one. Don't do it, Klaus. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I thought he might have been. Oh, you dog. Oh, you cost me a penalty for that. You guys might want to look away for this. Got ya. Very subtle. He done it to me. Yeah. 100%. Problems, I've got no left tyre left. Ah, you got another penalty. Ah, we're gonna do another one. Give him a little push again. Yeah. That's got to get on his ass for the penalty law. It's got to get on his ass now. That was a good race, Ed. I'll give you that. That was alright. That was alright. What would you rate that one between myself and Ed? I think that wasn't too bad. No, it wasn't too bad, that one. That was a good little race. It's not bad. A P9. Where'd we start? P11 or 13, I think. So we should go up in DR. I'd be curious to see what SR does, though. Oh, both went up. Let's do Ed. Ed. Oh, he left straight away. Ah, bugger. Klaus. Oh, the DR would have went up again. Woo! So we'll do one more. We'll do one more of these, and then we're going to jump straight over to race B. See if we can sharpen up this quali. I know we can got a quali in this. So we'll do one more of these, and then we'll do. We will jump over to race B. See if we can get into the 145s. Penalty on that one. Let's load up a ghost. I didn't load up a ghost before. Let's chase the Mr. Weasel. I think when we pitted on the hards was perfect though. G7, the GX is definitely a contender. I feel it's a contender. G'day Wayno, how are you mate? This is the lap. One more lot of qualifying before we leave this track, Wayne. Just chasing Master Wessel down at the moment. We've already done one race, which is not too bad. There's spots I'm faster than you, Wessel, I must admit. Especially through that bus stop, the Genesis is faster through you. Nearly into the 145s. Almost on the edge of the 145s. That's not bad going. Are you? Yeah. Oh, 100ths off from Mick. Oh, yeah, not even. So close. So close. Yeah, well, we only do one more race of race C anyways, and then we're going to be jumping over to race B. So this will be the last one for race C, unfortunately, which will go to 10 o'clock, get us to 10 o'clock. Who do we have? Who do we have? Do we have anyone we know? I don't think of... No one again. So... G'day, Sean. How are you, mate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Madhouse. Oh, we've got Sharpshifter. Going alright, mate. Going alright. No podiums, no nothing, but we've scored positive DR at this stage, so no complaints at this stage. These tracks are fast, like they are ridiculously fast. So whose brake's broken, mate? Need to angle those decals a little bit more. Getting close though. I reckon we need to do, what do we do? Lap 6. We're in lap 6, 7. I think we need to do one more lap on the hards. I reckon we need at least one more lap on the hards. The tyres just run out that last little bit. I've totally missed something, PJ. Or you've put that chat in the wrong. You've put that in the wrong room. I upped the points, Sean, so you should start getting some points eventually. Must be in the settings still. Buggered that line up completely. Do exclamation points. You'll be happy to know, guys, that the tipping's not just for PayPal anymore. I've registered a merchant. so you don't actually have to have a PayPal now. That's if you choose to shout me a coffee or not. Ed's got a penalty. There's another penalty, mate. Oh, YouTuber finally blocked the stream. Sorry guys if they've blocked the video. So this will be the last race anyways of this one. Yeah, nah, everything's fine, mate. It's just quite literally because it's Watkins Glen, YouTube blocks your screen because of some form of copyright issue with Watkins Glen. Give me a second, guys. Can you still hear me? I'm still there, guys, just bear with me. Can you guys see me still? There you go, can you see me now? Am I back? Yeah, it's because copyright laws for Watkins Glen. Apparently there's an issue with the copyright issues. So I do apologise, guys. We will come back to your regularly scheduled program shortly. It's just you'll have to put up with me and big screen. Was the sound still there? Could you hear the sound? Or was it just the video that dropped out? Did they just drop it out completely? Ah, so drop sound, dropped everything. Righty, rightio. Lovely. Okay. Well, yeah, it's because of Watkins Glen. I'm surprised I got away with it as long as I did, because everyone's copping it. Everyone's copping it. It just, there's a copyright thing in here somewhere. There's a copyright infringement thing somewhere in this track, and YouTube has to blank it out. It's because of NASCAR. They've put a copyright against the track. So there's either a board, like a sponsor board or something, that YouTube's not allowed to show without copyright, access. So anyone who's streaming Watkins Glen theoretically will suffer the same fate. So at one stage or another. So you get it, yeah. So it's like if I was pirating a video or a movie. Eventually YouTube would go, no, you can't do that without permission. It's just random. It is random. It's just something to do with Watkins Glen, whether it's picks up there's a sound or something. Last night with Doc, I was streaming with Doc, and I was racing with Doc and Sparkles, and yeah, both their streams had the same problem. So it is a shit sandwich, but what do you do? Like I could probably go to big screen now and it wouldn't be a drama, but I'll leave it on the little screen. You just have to put up with my handsome face for the next lap or so. But yeah, Doc, you're right. It happened again. It happened to me this time. But Doc and I were on this race last night, and yeah, he copped it because I just had his stream on in the background. But yeah. Alright, we're going to pit this lap, throw some softs on, and that'll give us a real strong push on the softs. You probably find they've probably applied I'll stick it out. I reckon they've applied for permission to stream it. Like they've spoken to the owners. It's crap. Like, it is crap. That's the first time I've been pulled up on it. Like, I'll flick back over to the big screen. If it drops out again, it doesn't really matter. Let's see what happens. If it does it again, I'll just transition back over. Oh, really? Okay. I think it's just the luck of the draw, Doc. Like, I did a race before and I never copped it. If it pops up again, I'll just transition over to the other screen again. I mentioned it in Sparks chat, Doc, about it, and I was like, but I never got a response. So I'd be curious to know, like, when they do, because they obviously attack race C's a lot. I'd be curious to see what happens in their streams if they do have an issue. Unfortunately, I'm not up with all this copyright stuff. That's a penalty. Didn't need that. I would have gotten past those two. We've had P4 in the mixed. Oh well, it is what it is. He's going to try and take him out. Watkins done earlier this year. We've done it twice this year. We've done it in the Group C's, and we've done it in the Group 4s, and we've done it with Thaddy. We did it with Race A. We've done it 3 times this year, or 4. This will be the 3rd or 4th time this year. Wessel? Yeah. We did it at the start of the year, we did Group 4s. Because I actually won it like twice. I was so proud of myself. It was a couple of my first race wins on this track in the Group 4s. So no, we've done it in the Group 4s, and that was in the long track, this track. No, it would have been a race B. But not a race C. You are correct in that regard. Sorry. I thought you meant we just hadn't raced it. I'll shut my mouth. I have no idea. It's all good, Wessel. I have no idea. It's all good. These two are going to make a dig of themselves. I just know it. Ed is really... Group 4s were fun at all, as well, yes. Come on, get a wriggle on Ed. You know what? I'm happy with a P6. Would have been nice to be a P4 or a P... And I probably would have been there if it wasn't for that penalty, but... You know what? I'm content with that. Oh no, not a penalty. Well, I got a P5. I'll take that. P5 for that penalty, the poor bugger. That was good. That was good. That was a good battle, that. So... Oh, really, Doc? Oh, yeah, okay. So, the question begs the question, like, why is it doing it? Who's put the copyright on it is my question. That's who I'd like to know. Who's actually put the copyright on that actual, on that track? So, sorry, Mr. Budley's just signing off, so I've got to say goodbye to him quickly. Give me 1 second, I've got to say goodnight to Mr. Budley, because I'm listening to him. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Got to say goodnight to Budley. Alright. So Mr. Budley has signed off. Yep. Alright. So we just have a Mix Goes Racing now still going. That's not so bad. That was good though. That was a good boost on that one. I think I missed out on saying goodbye to him, mate, actually. I think I missed him by that much. I tried to say goodbye and yeah, missed him. Missed him by that much. So let's yeah. So because Race C was definitely no. He didn't rub you. He didn't hit you. He was rubbing for sure. That was some really good racing. You know, I like how I'm just slowly getting up those Bs. Yeah, I was a bit too slow on it, Wessel. A little bit too slow on it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, the DR's not copping as much as a boost as I sort of hoped. So let's have a crack. Let's have a crack at race A, because that starts at 10 o'clock. We'll go the Red Beast. Yes, so deep. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, that is correct, Sean. So we'll do a couple of race A's because these feel fun. So let's do a couple of race. Let's see if we can chase a Sparks. A Sparks put it? No, no one's put it in there. Let's just chase. Let's chase a Ghost and see if we can get a time. I have, mate. Yes, I have set a time for race. I've set times for all the tracks already. So this is just going to be sharpen it up now and see what we can do. Yeah, you got some times for me. Yep. That's fair enough. Top. Oh, that was terrible. I ain't gonna have enough time to do a lap, I don't think. 2:39 is not a bad lap. Sparks did a 2:34. Yeah, all good, mate. No stress. I'll be here. You got me for at least another hour and a half. Gotta get closer and gotta get closer to that inside corner. I'll be back. Let's see if we can test this corner out. Let's test this corner out. I'm not gonna get a lap, but let's test this corner. It'll wash off more speed than that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Oh. Oh, Jason in there. Let's go. We'll do a couple of these, and then we'll jump over to a race B and have some fun. very interesting, this. We've got some B's and A's. Yeah, the new update. Really got to rev these things out. Hey Ozzy, how you going, mate? I heard you were out and about in the chats. I got Mick going. I got Mick's stream on in the background in me ear. How are you going, mate? Keeping out of trouble? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I almost feel like this track should be done on controller than the steering wheel. That's different doing that. Oh. Actually, you posted it in Discord. I want to see photos of it, but in the actual, in your little page. That's what it's there for. catch you later, Traps. Have a good night, mate. All day. Stay cool. Make sure you eat that ice cream. Before it melts. Yeah, get some sleep, mate. Put the AC on. All good, mate. That's what it's there for. Just helping you out. That's all it's all about, mate. And show your artistic endeavours, because you do a good job. I may, if I get into the Sparks 24-hour one, I might need you to make me up one for that. If I get into the Sparks 24-hour for the Corvette. But that's ways away. That's still a few weeks away, at least. But yeah. Whoa! I didn't come last. Go me! Ooh, clean race bonus. Sick. DR went down though. We've done a race A. I'm doing another one. Let's jump over to race B. I'm gonna leave the artistic ideas for yourself, Aussie, for the C4, Group 3 C4. I'm going to leave you at the artistic endeavours for you. I believe Thrustmaster needs to be on there and SimLabs need to be on there. Probably Sparks, obviously. His 24-hour race. But this is all hypothetical at the moment. But obviously that would be the conditions of it have to have at least a SimLabs and a Thrustmaster liveries on it, which is fine. I'm using a Thrustmaster wheel, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, I'm not too sure. As I said, I might leave that to your judgment on that. The only thing I am still trying to do is get my logo down to a into a file small enough to get it into to get it in. So I may have to break it down into 2 decals. Yeah, so um, uh, only for you, Sean. Only for you. Only for you. Um, because yeah, there's 48 entries so far. Majority of the entrants are using the Porsches. But I'm not too sure on the actual. Oh, come on, be nice. Be nice. That's not nice. But yeah, I'm guessing there have to be sim lads and Thrustmaster definitely on there. Um, I did see something on his Discord about um, what had to be on the cars when people are asking about liveries. Um, but yeah, I'm sure we will know. So I've got a minute before the entry starts. Sean, you better off doing something. Honestly, mate, black and blue. Black and blue. Silver, I don't mind. So black, blue, silver, I don't mind. They're probably my favourite colours of everything. Um, I said me Datsun silver. My VX is black. But my Datsun silver with blue sort of highlights in it. So hence why the bars and stuff and all the grids and stuff are blue. And obviously the logo is black and silver. So they're probably my favourite colours. Sean, behave yourself. I am not putting pink and purple. My wife would love pink and purple. She had a Playboy Falcon. She had a BF Falcon done up in Playboy. So, and it had pink decals. It had pink and black in the interior and everything. It was a nice car. I'll post it on Discord. Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah, it does. But and Sean, if you don't believe me, I will post photos on Discord later, just for you. My wife loved it. She loved the car. Just unfortunately never got driven, so it sort of got a point we had to sell it. I'll tell you a story actually. Nothing beats because the cars had tinted windows, but really dark tinted windows. The amount of blokes that would pull up beside and I'd put the window down and just go, you know, Um, it's just hilarious. Like you're just driving along. All these guys are trying to catch up. And the wife's in the passenger seat, kids are in the back. I put the window down, blow them a kiss. Hey boys, how you going? It was fun. I used to enjoy that. Ooh, okay. Kiwis come to play. So yeah. Burn it, PJ. Burn it. Yes, you are correct. You are not wrong there. Is that on race C, I'm assuming? Because it's definitely not this lap. This track, or was you're awfully slow, man. Is that's on race C, I'm assuming? Yeah, Group 3's, yeah. I'm done with Group C now, I don't care. What you do on Group C is what you're supposed to do on Group C. You're an A driver though, aren't you, PJ? Or are you back in the Bs? Too much grass. That was too much. That was too much grass. That was too much grass. We got a little bit there. He is an alien driver. He came off LJ's ship. LJ beamed him down. That's what that was. LJ beams us up and PJ's too fast, he sends him back down. Bugger that line up completely. You're just crazy. How he pulls times out of his butthole. But he is a young whippersnapper. I'll give him that. Yeah, he's in his 20s. Buds is quick. There's no doubt about that. Yous are all quick. Kiwi's fast, everyone's fast. Even Mick's fast, like. Yeah, still in the Genesis, mate. Alright, sweet as Oz, I'll jump that on. I will have a look at that in 2 seconds, mate. Lost a shitload of time there. I only stream 3 days a week, Duck, so yeah, you probably... Mondays is mainly my dailies, otherwise I'll sneak in a few races. But then I do AGT on a Thursday, which is the Adrenaline GT Cup. Then I might do like a bit of a practice or a time trial on a Thursday. And then Saturdays at the moment a Manu Cup, and then I do Saturday night anything goes. So basically we'll load up lobbies, have a bit of shenanigans, have a bit of fun, and we will load up even, you know, just anything. Just there's no, you know, just have fun. Just if I want to push you out of the way, we push you out of the way. If not, we sort of thing. And then otherwise I host a community race once a month. I have a community race series that I host once a month and do various tracks. If you jump onto my Discord, you'll see all the details there. If you've got a Discord, mate, it's probably the easiest way to say it. Thanks, Sean. Okay, so I only do 1 day of sports mode because it gets tiresome. Like I find after one night of doing this, I've had my thrill or fill, if that makes sense. But otherwise, our social medias, I usually post stuff on, especially the community races, mate. So if you want to do a community race or whatever on a Saturday night, and you're available, I post them as well. Like my next race series is next race is the 13th of June at 8:30. Nah, do exclamation community, Sean. So we host, as I said, we've got a community race series that people are earning points towards. There is rewards for first, second, and third at the end of the series, which is going to be PSN credits. We've got a couple of enduros coming up. We've got Daytona 500, which is 500 kilometers of the Daytona street circuit. That's in September. And then we've got Bathurst 1000 in October on the same weekend as Bathurst. So that's a genuine 161 laps. So that's in October. And then the final round will be the Neuschleifer 10 laps, which will be 10 laps of Nürburgring, and that's the series final where someone will be crowned. So we are at round 4. We just had round 4 of the series, or round 3 of the series, I think, from memory. But we've got a 3 race round coming up where people can run. Yeah, in any GT3 car. That's exactly right, Sean. Exactly right. So how it works, mate, is I go live on a Saturday about 7:30. If you want to do my community races, I go live. The minute I'm live, pretty much the lobby will be opened, and it's first in, best dressed. It will be a private lobby, so it's either you have to be on my friends list or you have to get the lobby code from the stream. So yeah, I understand that, mate. That's why I try to have like bonus rounds and stuff. There's a few guys that have missed out in a few rounds, but they win the points, and the points are fairly substantial. So if you are in our Discord, go into Vex's community races. You'll see a calendar. You'll see a calendar of dates of when all the events are, what events they are. You'll see points. You'll see the results and all the points breakdown and everything. It's all there. It's all available to you to see, mate. So all you do is just in our Vexes, so you got the Vexes section of the Discord, and then go from there. And then we've got a community section as well where you can post whatever you want, and you'll see some of the random shit these guys come up with, but it's all in good fun. And yeah, so oh, but I come out with some random stuff too, so no comment. Thanks, Wessel. I wasn't sure whether you're still there. So we've got to finish better than 12th. That's all we need to do. Finish better than 12th. Why do I feel like I'm Japan? Is it spot the Aussie? I identify as Japanese right now. Oh, there's a penalty. I knew that was coming. Must be. I thought he was pitting then. Oh, go that way. Go that way. I really don't want to be here. Hey Zexy, how you going, bud? Oh, he nearly knocked him into the pits. That's low. Hey G Gamer, how you going, mate? Sorry about the other day with the chat not working. So I didn't see you there in the Twitch. Take care, Whistle, mate. Look after yourself. Yeah, I'm on the last one or two for race beat, to be honest, mate. How did G Hazy go? Did he obviously he finished the 400 laps, Zex? I did 2 races of the third one, mate, of race C. Yeah, you two fight back there, leave me alone. So I've done 2 races of race C. I've done 1 race of race A, just because. This will be about my 3rd or 4th of this race. Did 3 off stream. This is the first one of stream we're doing, and then I'll probably do 1 more after that, mate. Yeah, they look alright, the new hypercars. Be curious to see what they plan to do with them, Dark. No, I'm talking about the daily races, mate. I'm not talking about anything else. We were talking about a couple of league races and stuff like that before with Dark in YouTube. Obviously, you can't see the YouTube chat, Guy, because you're on Twitch. But yeah, they need to get some newer tracks. Like, the cars are good, but they need to either release new tracks or utilise the tracks better in daily races. Like don't get me wrong, I like these tracks, but they need to, they could utilise so much more races, like so much more tracks. Like they could set up so much more. See, they could do a lot more Group 1 races if they really wanted to. There's tracks available to do the Group 1 stuff. Yeah, you got Le Mans and all them. Not bad, we made up 4 positions. Not bad, I'll take that. We were able to survive the carnage that was a full Japanese lobby, that one. That was a full 5 spots. That was a full Japanese lobby then, I survived. Oh, we'll be saving that one. What was it? Spot the Aussie? There was only two Aussies in that lobby. I think I did alright. I survived. Those red flag are dangers. They're hard. I agree. Dark. I do agree that because they fight hard. Like they drive hard. Totally agree with you on that. That yeah, if you give a little bit of space, they take the space straight away. Yeah. PJ, you're not on my list, mate. I see no citrons on there. Have you unfriended me? Don't want to be my friend no more, PJ. Oh, on C. Ah, okay. Yes, yes. They certainly. As I said, I am surprised I got through that race as cleanly as I did. To be honest, I think I got through there. It's a bit of a bikini in the background then. Whilst watching a TV show, obviously. Um, let's have a look. No, you're fine. You're fine. Where are you, Mr. PJ? A 145 too. You're only 900ths faster than me. You're only 900ths faster than me, dude. I had a 145. I was actually in a 145. If I hadn't spun it on a quali lap, I was actually in a 145. I'll even rewind back the thing out. Nah, good job. Good job. The car should be burnt to the ground. Like, legitimately, I think the car should be burnt to the ground. But, eh, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, as I said, Mix still doing a 146.0. So what do we got? We got Sparks at a 144.2. Budley's a 144.6. The Australian Sparks is a 144.9. Wessel's a 145.1. He was the one I was chasing. Nah, I just give you shit, PJ, because you're sitting in your armchair with your controller. You're not working hard with like us in the steering wheel. That's my story. That's my story, and that's what I'm sticking to. That's my argument, Peach. You're the armchair driver, mate. This is you. Feet up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then wait a minute. Now you're doing this one-handed, and then you got your JD and the other kid. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So you could do it one-handed. You could probably sit there with the accelerator doing this. Oh. Yeah, Doc, you are welcome to jump on anytime, mate. If I'm on racing, by all means, you are welcome to jump in and race with me, mate. No dramas whatsoever. As I said, I hope you've liked and subscribed. That's probably the only thing I'd sort of say. Obviously, so then if you see us live again, well, as you just saw, Dark, PJ is on auto controller, and he is rapid. So, no disrespect to the controller drivers, they are fast. There's no doubt there is absolutely no doubt about it. So yeah. Oh yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah. PJ's in auto with a controller. Yes. Yeah. And he is rapid. He is rapid fast. Yeah. Yeah. He is rapid. As it. Let's check in on Mr. Mick Goes Racing. Where's he? What's he up to at the moment? Let's transition across. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he in? Is it lap 6? He's in P8. Okay. There's some sound. Yeah, he's in the Porsche, yep.
But the guy that's
What's he up to?
Joker, wherever he is, I'm going to say he's probably 4th or 5th. He's in the 296, and that seemed to be pretty good.
I'm gonna laugh if I get a copyright strike, and yet he doesn't. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? If I got a copyright strike and all that sort of stuff.
If I get penalised, I'm gonna be absolutely annoyed.
Is he starting on softs, is he? And then do it? Oh, poor bugger. This is going to be his last race. Yeah, well, it's nearly 11 o'clock for him, so he's been going since, what, 7:30. So this will be the last one. This will probably be the last one for me in a race B. For sure, probably. So he'll probably finish up the same time as I finish up, to be honest.
Half second for that. So I'm okay with. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Konnichiwa.
I should send him a message. Smile, you're on my stream.
All night too. He might be on the softs, but even still, like, if you're on the softs, you got some work to do.
Yeah, just that did that thing. It just did it. This would be.
He pushed me off earlier, and he
what's that? Is he? I just got passed by P9, so he's P10. Okay. Yep. Well, he just got pushed again.
Hey Mick. Wow, we are one more like away from the big 5-0. That is huge.
He's doing well. 50 likes for tonight. That's a good effort.
Oh, that's too wide.
Yeah. Put him off. I've put him off. He's cracked under pressure. He's getting watched by 2 different streamers.
Second last lap.
Alright, we got 10 seconds, so let's get this race won and done. That's good. It's good. I can see his graph has gone up, which is good. Ooh, P7. Okay. I don't know whether my D up went on that. If my D up went on that last race, I didn't actually look. Yeah, the Genesis they do under 8. It'd be good to see you in the Bs, Sean, so we can get out there and have you in the lobbies for sure. It would be good. Yo, Budley, you're supposed to be in bed getting ready to sleep, mate. You got your job tomorrow. You got your big new job tomorrow, mate. I do like the T598, mate. I went from a G29, so I went from a. Thanks, buddy. You're an absolute legend. I started off the G29, mate, and then I went to the G598, and honestly, chalk and cheese. I like the T598. I do want to get the GT wheel. I'm in the process of speaking to a few suppliers about the GT wheel, getting it in Australia, because right now we can't, because Thrustmaster don't have it released in Australia. So that's sort of my goal at the moment. But the T598 I definitely rate. a lot of guys will push the Fanatec's. Like I know Mick's using a Fanatec. LJ, if you watch LJ, he's on a Fanatec. Huge on a Fanatec. And let's be real, Fanatec is the go-to wheel for Gran Turismo. But the T598 is a good wheel. I like it. If you're starting out, definitely get a G29. I would really recommend it, getting a G29 to start out. Gamesman is who I got mine through. The Gamesman is where I got my T598 from. JB Hi-Fi sell it. But the oh, that's right, yeah, Budley, you've got the giveaway for your G29, that's correct. You got a penalty. That's exactly it. God, those Hyundai sound like poo. We've got 2 positions available to us, just 3 penalties, so we're just going to stay with them now. Close enough to gain position out of this decent. As I said, guys, if you do like my streams, don't forget to subscribe to these fellas as well. Budley, how wide can I make this Genesis, you reckon? That was cheeky. About that wide. Damn straight that wide. Show off. Aussie, you're a show off. I can handle this P5. One more lap. Easy. Oh yeah, I just did some testing and I come out and did a 144.9. Yeah, Aussie. You shush there, Sean. I did see your race with Max Budley. You did nearly the whole track side by side. I did see that race, mate. I did have, as I had your stream up. That was sick. That was a good, clean race. That one. Yeah, no, I got a ton of respect for him. So yeah, no issues. P5, guys. I'm happy with that. Mick's called it quits for the night. So we've got another couple of positions, so that should give us a good bit of a boost in DR. Yeah, SR copped a little bit because I was a little bit cheeky on that one. That was a little bit cheeky, if I do say so myself, just a little bit. Alright. Well, that concedes our night of the daily races. So we're able to achieve 2 of race C, 2 of race B, and 1 of race A, which race A, let's be real, is utterly pointless. So that is that for the dailies for this week. Just race clean, mate. Just race clean. Give yourself space. That's the only thing I can suggest for that, mate. Just race clean. That's one of the biggest recommendations. I'm sure you do, but yeah, just don't put yourself in a situation where you could cop a bit of grief. It's probably the easiest way to say it. So Thursday's AGT, we are racing It is going to be round 5, and we are racing at Deep Forest. Good night, Pugs. Have a good night, mate. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in your stream tomorrow. I'll have it going in the office, mate. So we'll see. I'll see you out there, mate. I'll put your link in the if you don't post it in the Discord, I'll put your link in the Discord when you're live, so people know, mate. But have a good night, mate, for sure. Yeah. So AGT this Thursday, round 4, the Group 2 cars is Deep Forest. That's going to be fast. That's going to be fast. Um, it's going to be hectic, for sure. I did some practice of yeah. So yeah, I was going to lead today. I have done practice of Menu Cup, Bathurst, Sean. Time's pretty respectable for the G70. Um, So that's sort of where I'm sitting at in the G70 at the moment, a 217. Can get faster, there's no doubt about it. So obviously Kiwi in the Cayman, Aussie Pug or Pommy Pugs there. So that's Saturday, so we'll be definitely tackling that. So we may even do some practice of that after AGT. Um, AGT only goes half an hour, so it's half an hour race. So um, so we'll see how we go. But I did some laps in the G70 yesterday. I was racing with Sparkles. So if you watch Sparks Theory streams, you'll obviously recognise Sparkles, GL, um, Mike Boa, and a few others. A couple of Brits. I was racing with them last night because Doc was online doing a live stream. And I was watching him for a bit, and I asked the question, "What's this you're doing?" He said, "Oh, it's just a community races that Sparkles is hosting. She hosts them every Sunday night." I'm like, "Sick. Can I jump in?" And he goes, "Yeah, there's no issues." So, so I was racing with the Brits on last night, and I was leading with the first race I did was Bathurst in the Group 4 cars, so I was in the G70, and I led 90% of the race until dumbass me. I had a couple of spins, but I still led most of the race until outdid my fuel strategy by 1 lap. Funny thing that Bathurst 1 lap fuel. I really need to do an extra lap of fuel. I was chasing Doc down actually because Doc got past me, so he got P2, I got P3, and I ran out of fuel at basically coming onto just out of the chase. I ran out of fuel, so I was just coming into the last corner across the finish line. So dumbass. And then so that was yeah. So we did that. Then I did a race with. Then we did another race. We actually did race uh, race C. We actually did it last night. Uh, Something like 10 or 15 laps of it. So that's why I was pretty much prepared for the daily race today. We did that, and that was just flat out softs, no tyre wears, no nothing. It was just flat out softs. Um, and then so we did that. Um, and then we did Dragon Tail Seaside with the Death Chicane in reverse. And that was fun. That was actually, I don't mind Dragon Tail reverse backwards. So that was last night. So that's the wife's TV show she's watching, Mick. It's called Perfect Match. It's on YouTube. So she's watching it at the moment. So yeah, no. But yeah, so so yeah, so that was last night. That was actually pretty fun doing the community race. So if Sparkles and all them are doing it again on a Sunday night, I'll probably do a cheeky. I might do a cheeky Sunday night stream with them, which will give us the 4 I want to do. Um, um, yeah, so 2 on the weekend and then 2 during the week. I knew exactly where you're coming from on that one, Mick. So yeah, so And as I said, so we've done the dailies today. DR, I think the DR, our DR went alright. Didn't really cop too much on that. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it went up, so I'm not complaining. Not complaining. So yeah, so um, yeah, so that's going to be me for tonight. It's 11:10. Yeah. Oh, look, Mick. To be brutally honest, like I like growing. I do like the growth, but I like also being able to just have my regular guys I chat with, like you guys I chat with, yeah. So I do want to grow. There's no doubt about it. Like we've had 64 views tonight. We've got 7 people still watching at the moment. I'm not sure where we're at on the likes front. Um, so I've given my. I'll be honest. I've given myself a 4-year plan. So um, so we're back up to 111 subscribers tonight. So we've gained 2 more subscribers tonight. Dark, who was in chat earlier, which is good, and there's probably another one out there as well. Um, so 12 likes. There you go. Thanks, Dark. Yeah. So I've given myself 4 years to make this work. Um, and then go from there. So that's what I've given myself. So if as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and you guys enjoy what I'm doing, and in the end, I've got to enjoy doing what I'm doing, and you've got to enjoy watching me do it. Um, if I can't achieve that, then there's no points. So if I get 500 by the end of the year, I'll be happy, and that's the goal for this year. 500 this year. Um, Granted, I started really doing this in January. Oh yeah, we have to enjoy it, Mick. We have to. And that's why I like the Saturday. Oh, you doing a Friday night cup. It's a good. You got the idea of where I was coming from with a Friday night cup, and the Saturday night anything goes. It's just that's my goal. Whether I achieve it, Mick, I'm unsure, but we'll just see. We'll just see. But you got to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, what's the point? So, but we'll do, yeah, so AGT will be Thursday, then we'll probably do a menu practice. Um, so, unfortunately, Budley, my sit down and I'll help you up in a second. Sit back down and I will help you up in a second. And don't fall off the chair. No, don't fall off the chair. That's the perfect example. My wife's not well, so she has a disease called functional neurological disorder. So with fibromyalgia. So my goal is that I've given myself 4 years because I currently have a lease on the factory I'm at, which runs out. Depending on how things go, I may be bringing my business back home. So I'm in the process of extending my shed and doing a few things here. Um, and then that's why I've given this 4 years as a substitute income to work to get it gives it as a substitute income to cover caring for her doing this and the business because the business is going to obviously have to reduce massively. But it also gives me the opportunity to be here in case she has a fall because she does have falls. As you've just overheard, she's just gone to stand up and nearly fell on her ass. So because she has no strength in her legs, so I've got to be here to help her as her deteriorate. I've watched her deteriorate over 5 years. This started during COVID, and I've watched her deteriorate over 5 years. So my plans in regards to like building a massive mechanical business up and all that sort of stuff had changed immensely, because now I have to look at supplementing income, but also be here for her. So that's why I've given myself 4 years, and that's why I'm so laid back. And I'm like, it happens, it happens. I'm not too stressed about it, and I don't like telling everyone my life story. But oh, Mick, you didn't have to do that, mate. You didn't have to do that. I wasn't asking for that. No, 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 no. But that's thanks, mate. I didn't appreciate it. Now I know what it's like on the other end. Damn it. Um, but the idea is that yeah, that's thanks, mate. I wasn't asking for that, but the goal is I want to do this for fun. Um, I want to enjoy doing this, but also that I'm available to her if something goes wrong, or if I'm working in the shed doing customers' cars, working on cars, I could still be here because she's had falls in the front lawn, in the front yard. She's had falls in the kitchen. She's had falls, in all sorts of places. So yeah. Um, so yeah. Um, Bit of the reason why I've started this up and why I'm doing this. But I also doing it because I enjoy doing like racing. I don't get to race much these days because of her health issues. Like I used to drag race, I used to rally, I used to do autocross, I used to do circuit stuff, and I haven't been able to do any of that for about 3 or 4 years. So finding Rory and doing finding Rory and Rory doing what he did and racing and seeing how much he's grown even the last 12 months, or 5, 6 months I've watched him, or 7 months I've watched him. Um, it means that you can do it, and it shows that you can do it. So, gotta have a go. But thank you, Mick. You did not have to do that, mate. That was not expected. Thank you. Um, but yeah, so that's enough rambling from me. I'm probably made you all sitting there with the tissues and crying and everything at the moment. So I better go and pick my wife up because yeah, she obviously wants to get up. But all right, so I will leave yous with that. Thank you very much. Have a lovely night, guys, and I will see yous all on Thursday for AGT. And have a good night.